DIY accounting, do-it-yourself accounting. Today I'm going to talk to you why this is a bad idea. But first of all, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll see the bell where you can click on that and you'll get notifications of any new videos we upload. Also in the comments box, there's a link to our website where you can read all about what RJF Accounting does for startup and early stage businesses. And there's also a link there where you can book a discovery call with me at a time that suits you. If you want to discuss anything about this video or anything that you see on our website, or you want to talk to me about becoming a client of RJF Accountants, feel free to book this link and you can pick a time that suits you. So DIY accounting, doing it yourself accounting. As a startup and as a founder, obviously cash is very tight. So you're looking at saving cash and trying to do as much as you can yourself to save money. And it's a great thing to do. Whatever you can do yourself, do it. Because obviously you need as much cash as possible. You've maybe put in your savings, you've got family and friends who've invested, and you really want to use that money to grow your business. So trying to do what you can yourself is a sensible thing to do. However, with accounting, it can be difficult. So if you don't have an accounting background, then this may not be the best idea. And I'll explain why. And this isn't just to get clients for our accounting firm or for any other accounting firms. There are some things that perhaps if you think you're saving money but you're not really, it'd be really beneficial for you to get an experienced accountant on board. And I'll explain why I think RJF Accountants will be the best accountant for you. But in terms of accounting, what do you need to do? So you'll have a company, you'll have a limited company typically. As a director of a limited company, you've got legal obligations to file accounts and corporation tax returns, and also you may have to do a personal tax return. So in terms of compliance, you'll need someone to file those because there's a certain way you have to file those accounts and tax returns. Now, filing, you can actually do it online through the Companies House website, and when you look at it, it can be quite easy to do. It's not difficult in terms of you just put numbers into boxes. The key thing though is to know what numbers to put in there. And again, that might sound a little bit odd, but it's really important to do in terms of taxes, because there may be things that you're not claiming for that you don't know, and you'll lose out. You may file things wrong and you'll get a fine, which will then cost you. If you don't claim certain benefits and certain things that are entitled to, you could be losing out. So that saving that you think you're doing on not paying an accountant to do the job, you could be in the long term losing money and missing out on some tax reliefs, on things that you can claim, maybe getting charged. If you're not accounting for the way you take money out of your business properly, you could incur quite big tax bills. I'll give some examples. For example, director's loans. So people taking money out of the business to pay themselves and have a wage. So you've got the startup, you've got some investment capital, but you've still got to live and you're drawing out money. But if you take it out as a director's loan, for example, or maybe you not even know what a director's loan is and you're just taking the money out. But in accounting terms, if you're not on a payroll or not paying yourself salary, or in a startup, typically you might not have profits to be able to draw down, but you're still taking money out. In accounting terms, it's treated as a director's loan. Now, a director's loan, if you have what's called an overdrawn director's loan, you can get charged what's called a Section 455 tax, which is a corporation tax charge on the amount of the director's loan. It's an unnecessary tax, but you can get caught out, and we do see companies who come to us can get caught out about this. Now, I'm not going to explain exactly all the intricacies of a director's loan in this video, but if you do want to talk to me about that, and if that's something that's resonated with you, then you can book a discovery call with me in the comments box. Well, that's just one example. So there's other things. You may be not claiming use of home. You didn't know you could claim travel in terms of mileage. So there's things that you may be losing out on, that it's a false economy. By not paying accounting, you don't know that these things that you can claim for. You may be missing out on incentives such as research and development tax credits. So those compliance things and taxes, if you do it yourself, you could lose out. If you use an accountant, an accountant's fees should be covered by the amount of money you save, really. So just on things like that. But other things in terms of where an accountant can add a lot of value and can earn their money. Is also in terms of the bookkeeping and accounting of the business. So if you're having a startup and you're looking to raise money, investors will want to look at your books and they'll want to see the accounts. And if your numbers are not great because you don't really know what you're doing, you're just kind of sort of fiddling through it and trying to put numbers together, and you fall down in terms of investment because they don't trust the books, they don't trust the accounts, you know, no matter how good your idea is, if the numbers don't stack up, a lot of investors are not going to invest. So it's really critical that you have a good set of books and not just a set of annual accounts, which are not that useful. So in terms of management accounts, again, I won't go into all the details of what management accounts are, but often if you're looking to raise money from investors or even borrow money, they will ask for management accounts, and they need to be done in a certain way so that they can be used to help you raise money. And so if you've not got any experience of doing that, then it's false economy trying to do it yourself, because you could lose out quite spectacularly on any investment or loans in the business. And also just keeping track of your business for your own sanity, to understand how much profit you're making or where you maybe could save costs or losing money and you don't understand why. If you've never done this before, an accountant should be able to help you with that and give you a lot more clarity on your business. So in terms of trying to save money and not really seeing a value, doing it yourself, accounting can cause you a lot more issues short term and long term, and you could lose a lot of money. So I believe that using an accountant should save you money. So whatever you pay an accountant, they should be earning their money and saving you the equivalent of their fees. So at RJF Accountants, that's what we like to do. You know, we take clients on board, and yes, our fee model is a monthly fee for all the compliance work and any other services that the client wants. We give each client an online accounting system, so we use Xero, which we're a gold partner for, and we keep their accounts up to date, and they have a real-time view, but we're also making sure they're not missing out on any reliefs, all tax advantages that they will get, and if they are looking for investment or looking to borrow money, we can help and prepare management accounts to be able to submit to any investors or banks or any lenders that require those. Doing it yourself accounting can sound attractive. It may be seen as an unnecessary cost, but don't forget, in the long term, you could be losing out quite massively if you do it yourself. So get an experienced accountant on board. RJF Accountants are the ones for you, because we've been in your shoes. I've had businesses that have worked, and I've had businesses that haven't worked. I know exactly what you're going through, but you can lean upon my experience as a business owner to help you grow your startup and make sure that your numbers do stack up and they actually give you a lot of value, rather than just being a set of numbers that you file with a tax man and compliance with Companies House. So if you want to find out more or book a discovery call with me, check out the comments box, click on the link there, find a time that suits you, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon.